Hi guys, welcome back to Decorating Happily Ever After. I'm Jeffrey Kevin. Today we're at my store, Rose Tree Interiors, and I'm all decked out for the holidays. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten about Thanksgiving and I have several upcoming videos soon. I have to get ready for Christmas a little earlier than most folks here at the store, so I mix Thanksgiving and Christmas. Tomorrow is my Christmas open house here at the store. I always have it the first weekend in November. So when this video airs, it will already be over. But I wanted to give you guys a tour before the new things that I've made for the holidays go flying out the door. So let's take a look around the store. Guys, we'll start here in the yellow room, which more or less is Candy Cane Central. Those of you with a sweet tooth should beware. I've got peppermints and candy canes. Here's a darling little snowman. And this is actually an outdoor arbor that I keep in the house year-round, and I've decorated it. See if I can get the top. And I have the musical bells and icicle lights and gold and red ribbons. And as you can see, the general theme here is sort of red and white, all different kinds of candy. Here's a sweet little ginger baby with his lollipops. I love these pipe cleaner poinsettias. To me, they sort of look vintage. And mixed in around, I've got cake stands and various little Christmas items tucked in. I think this little gingerbread house is really sweet. It has the little sugar cubes. And guys, I've been working frantically for the last month or so getting the store ready. Lots of these things will go out over the open house, and of course I'll make more, but I wanted to be sure and give you guys a sneak peek. I love this wreath. It's my candy wreath with lots of peppermints and red and white. And here in the window, under the pergola that I framed it out with, I did my window in a pretty combination of Thanksgiving and Christmas. I've got the white pumpkins, and I blended in some of the black and white check that's so popular right now. And up at the top, I've got icicle lights and snowflakes, and after Thanksgiving, I'll pull this out, and I have a snowman that I'll insert in its place. This is a pretty deer arrangement that I made up yesterday. And lots of you guys have asked if I have an online store, but unfortunately I don't. At this moment, I don't have a staff and just don't have the time for shipping and packing, and lots of my things, unfortunately, would be difficult to ship. But who knows, maybe one day in the future. In this area, I've got lots of blue and white. This is a silver and white arrangement. Somewhere back there is a fireplace. This is one of my favorite wreaths this year, guys. I think it's so cute. I've got the little Frosty the Snowman head. I have the black and white check ribbon with some touches of red. I think he's so cute. My store is in a 100-year-old Queen Anne house, and I'm in downtown Dyersburg. I'm about 2 blocks north of the square. If you're ever coming through West Tennessee, please look me up. Here we're at the front door, and this is another one of my favorites that I made up this year. Let me back up here. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. And silver too. I've got the navy velvet ribbon with the silver snowflakes. I think that's so pretty. You could even use that on into January, I think. You wouldn't have to necessarily take that down after Christmas. This is a pretty red and green wreath that I whipped up the other day. I love the window pane mesh ribbon. Here's a pretty urn with red magnolias and gold glittered items. Here in the center of the room, I've got a pedestal here for my open house, and this is the door prize. If you were here, you could register for this cutie little snowman with his candy canes and frosted poinsettias. I usually put a garland over this double doorway, and this year I did a red and gold one, and I've got glittery gold balls and lots of red for those traditional folks. This time of year, I leave a trail of glitter in my wake. And this one is fresh out of my workroom, the Nutcracker. Isn't he sweet? I've got the Nutcracker in the center and Nutcracker ribbon. And for the Nutcracker folks, I also have the matching arrangement. Got a couple of Nutcrackers with the red glittery poinsettias. This would be pretty on a a large dining room table or buffet. And like I said earlier, I mix my Thanksgiving and fall, so along with Christmas. And here I've still got some pretty earth tone, some pumpkins, and various earth tone accessories. And this is one of the 2 fireplaces in the house. There's actually a fireplace behind all of that. I also made this lantern up tonight. Got this little rustic lantern, and I've put the black and white check and some frosted glittery poinsettias with some blackberries and some iced berries in red. Here in this cabinet, I've gone more of the rustic cabin charm. I've got a swag that has buffalo checks and plaids all in it. And it's heavily laden with berries and ornaments. This is something I made up recently. It's actually an Advent candle, and I painted it black, and I did the reds and blacks. I think it turned out really pretty. I like to find Advent candles and dress them up. A few years ago, a lady brought me one to do that belonged to her mother, and I did it in candy, and people loved it, so I look for them and do them in different color schemes, although those are not the correct color candles. Here I've got a coordinating wreath. It's got the buffalo check and some little campers in it. Little vintage style campers. Here's a red and gold wreath. We'll head on back to my sample room. This is the rear entrance to my store, and I have my sample books from the fabrics. I do custom drapery and bedding, and so. And also this island here is where I'll have my refreshments tomorrow. It's going to be cleared off here just when I finish this video, and in the morning I'll set it. Mother makes me homemade bundt cakes, lemon and orange, and there'll be a snowman metropolis on top of this island. In the morning I'll do a shot so you guys can see what it will look like, the transformation. But right now I've got some cute little truck, vintage red truck arrangements, and a red sled. Okay guys, I had a late night last night, but I made it. And I was up bright and early this morning. I've got the back island set. As you can see, all the snowmen have arrived. I've got my snowman corral. I found that little guy at Target. I have a couple of those. And I've got Chex Mix and old peanuts. And here's a cute little plush little snowman. He plays and a baby snowman pops up out of his hat. And I've got all my snowmen serving dishes. I've got a little snowman there. I need to put some peppermints in that. I forgot to do that, but I'll do that just in a second. And my little snow globe with the snowman is got the little snow inside. It's all going. And I've also pulled out my red dishes. Got my platter here and my Mosier cake stand. And this is a cute little dish. It's held up by snowmen. And I've got some little candy striped spoons for serving. And amongst everything, I've set these cute little votives. They're candy stripe. This lead arrangement up here at the top. And a cookie jar. And of course, Mother Dear's cakes. Bless her sweet little heart. She made these yesterday for me. We have lemon here at the front. It has a tangy lemon icing. And then here in the back, I've got the orange cake. It has a orange and cream cheese icing. It's a favorite. I do suspect that some people come just for the cake. I'm all ready for my guest. And I have a comfy little lounge area here in the back. And this is where I edit all my videos, right there. That's my channel. And like I said, this video, I won't get around to it until a few days after the open house. And actually, immediately after, I've got some houses out of town that I've got to go do. So I'll get to it as soon as I can. But I wanted you guys to have a quick look. We'll head this way into the bedroom. A few of my antiques that have overflowed into this room. This is a Bombay queen bed from India that I've outfitted. My workroom has done all the bedding. And I also have a parlor grand, which I certainly don't have room for, but at the house I have a baby grand, and this has a pretty case, but it doesn't play all that well, but it's pretty to look at. And I collect religious pictures, and there again, these are some that have overflowed here. For those of you who love vintage, look at this cute little darling wreath. Isn't it sweet? It has these little, I guess they're almost like a little jeweled beads that drop in. I think it's so cute. However, that's going to Mother's 50s kitchen. She made me promise not to sell that. I collect scrapbooks, guys. This is some of my old Christmas cards that I filled with a scrapbook full, and I also find the old Hollywood actors and actresses. I've got several of those. Got those laid out here on the bed. And here's another wreath. I think it's so pretty. It's sort of vintage. I've put a reproduction chandelier, and it's done in a vintage style. I sometimes light wreaths for clients, and I thought, well, instead of doing that, I'm going to put this little chandelier. And the ribbon, it has candles on it. See if I can get it. There they are. The Christmas candles and Christmas bells are two of my favorite motifs for the Christmas holidays, especially for a vintage look. We'll head on here into the hallway. For my subscribers that are from jolly old England, you'll probably recognize this cute red telephone booth. And I've got it all decorated with some flocked boughs and berries and plaid ribbon. And here above it, I have my lady in red. I've got red ribbon, red magnolias, red berries, and it's all glittered along with red ornaments. And here I've got a pair of cute little candelabras. They're vintage, and I've actually sprayed them black and put some window pane red ribbon and black berries and red candles. Let's take a peek here in the bathroom. And as you can see, I've drawn a bath for Santa. I don't use the bathtub, of course, and so I've taken boxes and fiberfill, and to give it that extra bubbly look, buffalo snow is what's topping the very top. It gives it that iridescent look. And I've got iridescent balls, and I also have some little battery candles. People get a kick out of this tub, and sometime when I have little ones in, their little hands go in, and I'll come in the bath and see it's been slightly rearranged. And here above it on the mirror, I have a pretty woodsy wreath that has a plaid ribbon. We've got some ice poinsettias and snowshoes. That would look great at my chalet. If you guys haven't saw my little cabin, be sure and look up that video. It's all done in the rustic style. And here on my vanity that I've converted an old dresser, I've got a Christmas swag and other little Christmas accessories. And here in the center of the house is my kitchen. As you can see, the ceiling is covered with baskets. And my color scheme is pretty much earth tone, so it's sort of fall colors year round. But I have an arrangement here made in a rooster. It's a rooster basket that's sort of a terracotta gold with berries and various fall items. And like I said, I mix the fall and Christmas, so here on the chandelier I've got some ornaments. I've got my Christmas mugs out. And as you can see, guys, I don't have a stove here at the store anymore. I got rid of it because I never used it. So instead I have a reproduction roll top desk. And here on the doors I have some woodsy sprays. I've got berries and buffalo check ribbon. And of course, guys, I have the outside decorated, but it's already dark, so I'm not going to film out there right now, but I'll end here where we began. So guys, I better end this video for now because I've got a lot to do tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Be sure and subscribe to my channel, Decorating Happily Ever After, and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss a video. I'm Jeffrey Kevin, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye now.